Great. Good day. Good morning. I know for Aida, it's afternoon over there in Northern Europe, and a few people in our membership that are practicing in Northern Europe. So hello and welcome. And for those of you on the other side of the world in the Dominican Republic and in Utah, and Giselle, you might be in South America for all I know. So I'm here in Pacific time. And so we get to come together and practice, and it brings us to, I will give us a little recap of where we've been, which is a series called Nurture. And to nurture the seeds of joy, to nurture the seed of happiness, to, come to that place where we realize we're responsible for how we bring the pleasures of life to the forefront of our awareness. So we came into a place where temperance, where we brought the right amount of energy for the right job. We came into another exploration of how the wheels, the energy of the chakra system awakens that vibrant light inside. We've also experienced a place of how the breath can be used as more of a healing focus to remember energy moves in and energy moves out. And then our last practice with this one was really about how do we calm and quiet the mind in such a way that we're not pulled out into life's distractions, but we're really grounded in the center of who we are. And so from that place of bringing all that together, our Shiva Sutra, which supports the card that I pulled for this practice, which was the devil. And in the tarot card, the devil is actually about embracing your pleasure, embracing your joy, giving yourself something to really open up to and play with. And so the sutra that aligns with this is Vishmaya Yoga Bhumika. And this is Yoga Sutra, Shiva Sutra 1.12, if you care, and some of you do. And it's about how entering into that state of amazement or astonishment is really where you can find a true yogi. And I don't mean it has to be like a rainbow kind of astonishment, but that's certainly one way. We can find pleasure in the mundane or the simple. Like 2 days ago, I was hiking with one of my dearest friends, and we were up around 9,000 something feet, and just to see how the flora changes, how the texture or the bark on the trees is so beautiful, and how you might be short of breath in a way that feels unusual, and to let that take you and love it. Or yesterday driving through Palm Springs, and somehow we managed to find 3 navigation systems going off all at the same time with different voices. So can you find the joy in what life is offering? And that'll bring us to your practice today. It is a backbend practice. For some of us, that's great. For others, it's an forever process. Can we actually step into and just feel where we are and really feel what we're doing and let that bring us into a place of, wow, this feels good to be in my body, and what I am capable of is such a joy. Put your blocks there. If you've got 2, great. Put your feet on them. Push your hips towards your blocks and help yourself down. Bridge pose with feet on blocks. So I'm going to find the same exact mindfulness that we did before. Nose and chin level. Press from inner knee to inner ankle. And when you do that, you should feel the muscles of your legs really get stronger. Press right behind the eyes into the back of the head, and then the upper arm bones. Root through the head, root through the arms. Lift the hips a tiny bit so your butt's off the floor. Now see if you can lift the base of the ribs faster than your pubic bone. So the inner thighs, pubic bone have to descend towards the mat as you lift the outer ribs up. Pressing your elbows into the floor, your triceps into the floor, your head into the floor, and then all the way down. I know some of you would like to do a full wheel today. Some of you need to stay with your bridge poses. So I don't know where you are in that spectrum. I'm going to push my blocks away, my feet, bring my feet down, pull the arm bones straight up, plug the arm bones into the shoulder socket, bend the elbows so the palms come flat and the fingertips point down towards your toes. Now you find how wide apart you need your hands, and some of you need your hands further away from your ears. There you go. Claw at the floor and just try to make friends with this posture. Push your finger pads down and your knuckles down and try to pull your arm bones, your elbows into your shoulder. Now, pushing from inner hips to inner knees, lift the buttocks just a little bit, like you did when your feet were on the block. And breathe here. Keeping the buttocks as low to the ground as you can. See if you can push through your hands and your feet and come to the very top of your head, the crown of your head. Curl your head back. Place your head on the floor and breathe. And lift your head and come back down. Different directives than I've used before. And so I'm going from arms over the heart, plugging arms in, bending the elbows, and then a big placement of the hands outside. And give myself a minute to figure out where that feels good, where I can use the hands to lift the shoulder blades and the elbows towards the shoulder blades. Strengthening the legs. I'm going to lift my hips. Wait for that moment where I feel inspired, literally and figuratively, to come up to the top of the head. Once I get here, the weird directive was move your hands, a handprint further towards the back of the mat, and use your feet to push the heart towards the hands. Like that. Then when you come up, you can again use your feet, pull the armpits back. It's easier to walk the feet in than the hands, and I'm playing with the idea that shoulders and hearts are tight, so let's give ourselves more space. See if that works, okay? If you're watching this on the recording, I'm talking to you too. You're doing great. Hold your knees, rock it side to side. Knees wide. And here's the quintessential yogi question. What went right in your practice today? Can you take a soft, easy, sweet, I showed up for myself and that feels so freaking amazing. And then please stretch right leg down, left leg up. Flex and point the left toes and ankle. And then we'll bend the left knee and let it cross in a twist over to the right. And inhale, center. Placing both feet on the mat, pick up your hips, set them back down. Extend left leg, hold right. Point and flex. Bending right knee, open your arms, open to life. Say yes, say yes, say yes, and then twist to the left. And this last twist here is seriously the encapsulation of Sutra 1.12. Can we fall into the wow, the good, the amazement of what it is like to be in our body? Enjoy. Inhale, center. Placing feet on the earth, pick up your hips, set them down, and then bring the soles of your feet together with the knees nice and wide. Allow the hands to rest palms down on your hip bones. And there's any residual tension in your hips, just let it go. If there's any residual tension in your neck and shoulders, choose to release. And very slowly extend right leg down to the foot of the mat. Shake it out. Extend left leg down to the foot of the mat. Shake it out. Push through your heels, pick up your hips, set them down, and then release your hands. Back of the hands to the earth, palms to the sky. Let the bottom eyelid hold the upper eyelid softly closed. Now slowly deepen your breath. And let your thumbs brush across your fingertips. Right, some soft, rolly movements through your wrists, your toes, and your ankles. And slowly bend one knee. And again, back to simple pleasure. Can you just feel the sole of that foot on your mat, the shape of your spine, this contentment in your body? And from contentment, we'll bend other leg. And notice how that changes things for you. Nice, slow, really deep, long in-breath. And let out an ah through your mouth. And gently roll to a fetal pose. I'll invite you right here to, you know that you have whatever you have ahead of you. I don't want you to jump ahead, but what I want you to do is make a promise to yourself right now that you're going to find some simple pleasures today with your open heart and your receptive mind. And use your hands to come up. Namaste. Thank you.